Baylor at Oklahoma State. We're now joined by Mickey Spagnola, DallasCowboys.com. Mickey, this is obviously at this time of the year, nobody seems to be completely healthy. Dallas has their issues. Obviously, the Saints have theirs as well. Is it a battle of survival tonight?
Yeah, I think you're exactly right. I basically, on our podcast and my gut feeling for the website, I said, throw style out the window, just win. I don't care if it's by 1 point, 2 points, 3 points. It doesn't matter. They just need to be able to grind out and win a game in a place where they haven't had much success winning football games over the last 20-some years.
Mickey, this one might be kind of ugly or up and down or a little in disarray given the notable absences on both sidelines.
Yeah, absolutely. You know what? I've got a T-shirt from, I want to say it's back in the late 70s, early 80s, the Chicago White Sox. They printed up a T-shirt that said "Winning Ugly," and they were proud of it too. They were, and I put that on this game. It doesn't matter how you do it. If you win ugly, that's a good thing. This has been a tough stretch, right? Playing these 4 games in 19 days and 2 of the last 3 on the road, and knowing you've got 2 more games on the road coming up after this road game. So, yeah, this is like one of those survival games, I think. You just got to survive this tough stretch, the 3 games in 12 days. You know, everybody's got to do it when they play on a Thursday, but this is a difficult stretch. So, yes, the bottom line today for the Cowboys is to win, no matter how. If it takes 4 quarters, if it takes overtime, just win the game.
Mickey, DeMarcus Lawrence activated. He put out a message saying we back, and seems to be pretty excited about that. What's the anticipation level for finally seeing him back in action and what that can do for this defense?
Yeah, I think just having him on the field now, you know, he was on the sideline for the last couple games, and his voice, I think, on the sideline helps. But one of the things I think the Cowboys have been lacking has been pass rush, consistent pass rush, keeping quarterbacks in the pocket, getting them to hurry. You know, Derek Carr, and I know they sacked him 3 times, but he had time of day in the pocket to throw the football time and time again, getting deep crossing routes. So he will help there. Now, the key thing will be, we got to remember, he hasn't played a football game since September 9th. Got hurt the Wednesday of that following week, fractured his 5th metatarsal. And really, during the off season, I mean, he did very little. And even in training camp, he didn't play any preseason games and was held out of a lot of the contact in training camp. So I don't know that you can expect him to go out there and play like 60 of 65 plays. That might be asking a lot, but I think they've got to kind of regulate how many plays he plays. Maybe it's nickel situations, definite passing situations, 3rd down, things like that. I just don't know that you can get a heavy dose of him. What he has to do is be effective on however many plays he's allowed to play.
Well, Mickey, next week is the one that Cowboys fans have been waiting for, and that the reinforcements are coming, and they can join them for the stretch run with Tank already back and possibly Randy Gregory and Neville Gallimore too, right?
I think Randy Gregory maybe more so than Neville Gallimore. We'll see how that one plays out. But the Cowboys seem somewhat confident that Randy Gregory would be back next week. So that certainly helps. And I would imagine, they'll get Amari Cooper back on a full-time basis with 10 more days between this game and the Washington game. And he's another one. I don't know how many plays he can handle after being out, after he tested positive for COVID on November 19th. They can say, you guys, well, unvaccinated, got to test negative twice, but you got to be out for 10 days. Well, 10 days is not like a magic number that you totally recover from suffering from COVID. So he was able to get through part of the workout yesterday. That's why they activated him off of reserve COVID. Now we'll see how much he's able to do. But you're right. If we go forward, He should be good to go full-time by the next game. Randy Gregory, full-time. CeeDee Lamb will be further removed from the concussion. They've got guys on the rebound here that will certainly help this team down the stretch.
Mickey, enjoy it. Thanks for your time. There are many times that we have been in a Super Bowl in New Orleans together and enjoyed some great times, and appreciate you. You showed me a couple of places I didn't even know existed.
How many oysters have you had, Mickey?
Let's see. I had an oyster po' boy today, and boy, they loaded it up with fried oysters. And I had a few raw oysters last night, about 4 or 5, I think. So, I'm good with the oysters here. I'm all about it.
Good for you. Thanks, Mick. Appreciate it. Mickey
Okay,
Spagnola.
see you guys.
Thursday's up a little bit earlier today because the team bus leaves about the time he would normally join us. When we come back, National College Football writer Max Olson from theathletic.com. Next on Sikkim 365 Radio and 365 Sports.
So the other night we did the big